Okay, guys, hi. Can I get your attention? Hello, welcome. Um, Thank you all for joining today for the Neurodiversity Symposium 2026. It wouldn't be a symposium about neurodiversity if we weren't running late, so we're off to a great start. I'm really happy to see so many of you here today. It genuinely fills my heart. We started this symposium series 3 years ago. Before that, we'd always done a few bits and bobs for Neurodiversity Celebration Week. It was myself and my colleague, Kate Hammond, and we felt really passionately about wanting to bring awareness and understanding around neurodiversity to the university. And then I had a crazy idea in 2024 that I needed to do something bigger and bolder to really make a difference. And so I decided to take on the task of running a neurodiversity symposium. That has been a challenge, not going to lie, but it has also been a real pleasure and privilege. So this is the second time we've run it as a hybrid event. Last year we did it online, and hopefully today will be another great day. We've got a great lineup of speakers, and what's even more exciting is today that we're joined by members from Liverpool City Council and our NHS Chester and Merseyside to help launch their strategy, and they will talk a little bit more about that shortly. The aim of today is about creating real change. It's about building awareness. It's about being a leading university in this space, and it's also about creating community. I have seen this symposium go from strength to strength. I've seen the community that's being built from it. We have two amazing neurodivergent related staff support groups, which you'll hear about a little bit later. And we've also seen research from the Autism Hub. We've seen connections, we've seen initiatives that have come out from this space. And I hope today will be the same. For those that are new to neurodiversity and the term, I just want to set a little bit of a baseline so we're all on the same page. So neurodiversity is the concept that we all have neurological variances, and they should be recognised and respected just as any other human variation. Variations are not abnormal, but we are all actually just wired differently. So some things are easier for some things are more difficult for others, but every one of those things should be embraced and accepted. And on that note, I want to make today a real safe space. This is an opportunity for those that are neurodivergent in the audience to feel accepted and feel themselves in this space. And I want to ask all of you today to please remember to be kind, to be patient, and to be understanding. Many of our speakers today are neurodivergent. Many of our poster presentations, our stands, our helpers, and even myself are neurodivergent. And you will see that littered throughout today in the way they talk, but also the small mistakes. So again, please be patient. As a dyslexic, you will have probably had the pleasure of having your name spelt wrong today. There will have been some issues with, I have sent the incorrect timetables, I've messed up the grant code numbers, I have made all of the classic dyslexic mistakes. And I'm sharing this with you today, not just to ask for your understanding, but also to show that it's okay. It's okay to have barriers and faults and areas that you struggle with. I'm sure many of you in this room will know the burden of executive functioning. Turns out trying to run a symposium really puts that to test. So as I said, I'd like today to be a really open and safe space for us all. I want you to help create that environment that we keep talking of, and to push forward that change that we all really want. So please be patient, please be kind, please be understanding. Accept that some people might need some space today. We do have our quiet rooms, we have our traffic light stickers. Please be aware of all of those. So before I get started, because I am aware that we are running behind today, I've just got a few housekeeping things. So We're not expecting a fire alarm, so hopefully that does not happen. But obviously, if that does, please make your way outside to the exit. Our helpers will help guide you out. We do encourage question and answers throughout the day, and I will sort of be sharing when those will be happening. We have 2 ways that you can share questions today. So we have you can raise your hand and we will have our wonderful runners that will run around with the mic at the end of the session. For our online audiences, you can put your Q&A into the chat online. We have someone monitoring that and we'll read that out for you. And also, if you feel a bit nervous or anxious or not sort of great with speaking in large crowds, then we'll also have an option for you to put in question and answers into a Slido, and those will also be read out for you as well. And we have someone monitoring that this morning. As I said, we have quiet rooms available. So they are in the seminar rooms with fidget toys and colouring books if you need a little break today or some time out. Downstairs, we have a multi-faith and milk expression room if anyone needs that. Again, please ask the helpers to help direct you. All of our helpers today are wearing red lanyards, so please ask them if you need anything. Can I remind everyone as well that we will be taking photographs today. If you do not want to be photographed, there was an option to wear an orange lanyard. If you have got an orange lanyard, please make sure it's visible so we can make sure that you're not in any pictures. So I think that is all from me. Oh, I realised I never actually said who I was. I'm Jenna. I'm Jenna Kenyani, and I am the EDI and Wellbeing Lead in the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences and the very stressed event organiser.